Good morning, everyone. Oh, there's that shadow again. Look at me. Who knows? Only the shadow knows. Good morning, everyone. Hello. Welcome to the program. Lovely to see you all. This is the program where I make coffee in my underwear, just in case you were tuning in for some sort of political discourse. Nevertheless, I am here, and I got these on. These are hip, and these are brand new. I got them for my birthday. I got 15 pairs of Armani underwear. I got a real truckload, which is incredibly bizarre for me. Nevertheless, we're going to enjoy it. I'm going to love it. And the chat is hopping. So let's get through it, and then we'll start talking about life. Richard said, hey, how you going, mate? He said, buenas noches, como estás? Estás great. Karen Mason paid her tax by liking it. Thank you. Al said, hi, Karen. Ty said, good morning. RJ, happy Sunday. I was expecting a brighter pair of new underwear today. You really hyped it up on Wednesday's show. These are Armani underwear. You ungrateful viewer. These were very, very expensive. And they're I wish you could feel the quality here. But look at these. This is listen to that. You know, that's not cotton. That's vague Italian fabric. Dixie said, hey, RJ and everybody, taxes paid. Ty hates that you can't use emotes from other channels. On my channel, no, you can only use mine, if you remember, which is adorable. Richard said, how are we going nearly in August already? Because life moves very fast. And before you know it, Clint says, hi, RJ, how are you today? I hope there's no tape sticking on your back. So far, so good. I'll keep you posted halfway through the show. Richard said the Alicia Atut interview you did was good, but I was looking at her most of the time. That's because you have no taste, Richard. Karen said, oh, everyone's speaking Spanish. Nice, Karen. Morning, Bill, and everybody. There's my emojis, Dixie. Great job. Hunter said, oh, so RJ's boogie this morning. Speaking of Hunter, I want to say thank you. The delightful Hunter got me this. I just got it yesterday. It's season 1, volume 1 of Cartoon Network's Space Ghost Coast to Coast. And it's delightful. And the thing I like about Space Ghost is that it used to be on when I was a kid. And also on at the same time was always, I think it was the Black Beauty with Mickey Rooney. And even though the thing I liked about the Black Beauty was it wasn't just one horse. You know, there's all different horses on the show. There was black ones, there was white ones, there was Appaloosa ones, which of course are the spotted ones. They're almost speckled, if you will, and Mickey loved them all. And that was the important thing about equality that I learned. Hunter said, oh, bougie. Yes, not boogie, bougie. Thank you. Lost Shadow said, good morning, everyone. Karen said, good morning. Bill is here, said, since it's Nail's birthday, yes. Lest we forget, it's Nail's and New York's birthday today. Happy birthday to you. I did a cameo for you yesterday. Your man friend was very sweet in getting it to you. I do hope you enjoyed. And Bill said, since it is her birthday, why not start her birthday with a great song? How about the theme from Laverne and Shirley? Happy birthday, Nails. Dun, 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 dun. 1, 2, 3, 4. Shamil, Shamazel, Hassan Pfeffer Incorporated. We're gonna do it. Give us any chance, we'll take it. Give us any rule, we'll break it. We're gonna make our dreams come true. Working together, there's a chance and taste now. There's a rule to break now. There's always, there's a chance come true. There's a do it always, it's always making our dreams come true. That was both Laverne and Shirley. And maybe Squiggy was in there, who knows? But nevertheless, happiest of the birthdays to you, Nails, as everyone says it. Dixie says it. Where do we go? I've lost you now. Hunter said, I wish we had fines in my state in the U.S. People walking around like nothing is happening. Nothing should be happening. That would be the thing. Everyone should just nothing. People all of a sudden have to do something. Everyone's all of a sudden very busy. Gotta go out. Hi guys, happy birthday, Nails. Everyone's saying happy birthday to Nails. Hunter said, so Arj is wearing Armani, so he thinks he's too good to be on time. Was I late? Why was I late? Good morning, citizens, hoodlums, and RJ. How about you give us a proper wrestling intro today? Oh, I haven't. It's been so long, bro. RJ, I think I've blown my cords. I don't think I can sing again. Aaron said, happy birthday. Nails Grill said, glad you're not looking bloated this morning. Thank you. I'm staying as hydrated as I can to decrease the salt. Lost Shadow said, how's everyone's day going? RJ Niceundy says, Raphael, Charles Dempsey Brown is back. That's the way to start off my Sunday. Death Knight said, hello, RJ. I hope you're having a good Sunday. So far, so good. Clarence said, RJ, good morning. You got the best underwear like Armani. I'm more wearing Calvin Klein's Andrew Christian Garçon Model and to exist. I'll give Armani a shot. Clarence is a great, like myself, a great purveyor of underwear. Stokely said, good morning, Sweet Cheeks. Jordan said, good morning from Chelsea and Hulk Hogan. Rest in peace, Regis, said Jeff. And yes, I was on the radio early this morning at 7:30 a.m. on News Talk 1010 in Canada here. My friend Jason hosts the show, and he knows that I'm really a foremost expert on old celebrities. So we talked about Regis. And I did some research last night. I was brushing up on my Regis notes, and I learned a lot. That he had a brother who he never mentioned until he passed away in 2007 because his brother asked him, just never mention me on TV, he said, which is crazy. Also, he got his first job in show business as a page for The Tonight Show in 1955, which was then hosted by Steve Allen. Wrap your head around that. He also has 300 credits, on-screen credits, as himself. He's credited as Regis Philbin over 300 times. And in 2004, he held the Guinness World Record for most hours on television, beating out Hugh Downs, who also died like a month ago. So I would love to know who has the title now. Chris said, my late night Cartoon Network memories, a bunch of Japanese anime and Space Ghost. Jessamine Duke is here. And she said, I showed up just in time to hear him talking about a variety of horse breeds. Well, you know me. Say anything about it, it's coffee, underwear, and equestrian conversation. Hunter said, I want to get you something besides a million Golden Girls items like everyone else did. Thank you. Because I always said Space Ghost is the real fifth Golden Girl. Angel said, good morning, my sweetheart. Wow. Hope you're having a wonderful day today. Looking extra cute today. Thank you. Clint said, how you doing, Whale Jess? Bill said, thanks, RJ. In the words of Laverne and Shirley, this isn't your first voodoo-doo. Leo said, I hear you wear gear based on Randy Orton's gear. Would you rather his blue rookie shorts, the delightful powder blue ones? Oh, if I had to wear gear based on his gear. Or the sunny SummerSlam 2004 orange ones. I love the orange ones. That's me. I don't know how I'll look at them, though. I'll raid his closet and I'll rummage. I'll figure it all out. Nails said that was amazing. Thank you. Bill and RJ, thank you, Nails. Hunter said, stop reading only my messages. I want to be ignored. Kevin Dowman said a true heel was still charged to sing that song for her birthday. I did got paid by Bill, so it counts. I'm certainly not giving it away for free. Lucky us. What coffee do we have, big guy? Says Grill Master. Great question, Grill. Well, this one I made yesterday morning, and it's been out all day. So let us press it in my Armani, shall we? So fast, I feel like you ever get an article of clothing that's so nice that everything else you own no longer seems that nice? You're like, oh, this kitchen counter is disgusting. You know, I wear Armani underwear now. I should probably get a different pair of socks. Okay, here we go. Let's give it a good press. It feels like a hearty one today. We started off hot. It's Nails' birthday. Oh, that's a nice one. I'm just leaning. I'm not even pressing it. It's a French lean, really. I'm giving the weight of my troubles as they all go into this coffee and all dissipate into the air. And then I'm going to drink them and eliminate them later in my Armani underwear. Here we go. There's a nice press. Let's let it settle, and then we will get sipping. Thank you for reminding me, Girl Master, the point of this show Let me see if I can catch up with the chat. Charles MC Brown said, since you spanked yourself starting today, maybe you should adopt that as a signature opening. Maybe you should just record it on your VHS and VCR player, which I assume you have, and then you can play it for yourself every day. Charles, lady, where did we go? Jay said, what up, Art Jizzle? I hate that term. Ref said 10:10 and 6:10 clock. KTB is big driving in the car with my dad, and I don't control the radio energy. But yes, now you can listen to me. Hunter said, I think instead of spanking himself, RJ should administer other punishments, perhaps grounding himself from television or going to bed without supper. That was always, my parents never subscribed to, you going to bed without eating, because they knew how horrible that was, how little that solved. Food should not be a reward. Ty said, can we not talk about spanked again this Sunday? Dude makes hanging out here. I see what you're saying. Marty and Sarah Love Wrestling says, oh, wow, Jessamine Duke here. But more importantly, Marty DeRosa and Sarah Shockey are here. And they have a fun podcast about wrestling. And they say, oh, what a good back suplex that was. And then they draw something about it. And it is a hoot. Opti26 said, good morning, RJ. Popped in to say you're a hell of a heel. Thank you. I will never love you. I appreciate that so much. By the way, nice briefs. It really brings out the contours in your junk. There's so much junk in there. I feel like Sanford and Son. Neil said, Clint, I'm good. I'm still recovering. Hunter said, why is your coffee in what looks to be a Yankee Candle glass container? It's a coffee canister. It is that vacuum sealed kind of deal, but it's very similar to the Yankee Candle. It's better than that mason jar. You got to pop this part off of your thumbs. It's a little stupid. Leo said, when you finish an interview with Alicia too, do you ever think, she's a nice woman, but her taste in music is a bit shit? I thought that before the interview, and I think I've mentioned it in almost every interview I've ever done with her. Jeff said, if the Toronto Blue Jays can cross the border into Buffalo, why can't you? Because I don't throw a ball, and that seems to be a big premium. I can throw a ball. I just don't get paid a lot of money for it. That seems to be it. It's like, guys, man, it's baseball. It's not that important. Just play it in your yard, fellas. Val said, Marty and Sarah, love to see you. Marty and Sarah said, wow, that highlighted message. What a pro. Thank you. Jessamine Duke, hope to see you wrestling again soon, said Richard. I've lost my space. Jessamine said, I'm always here. Marty and Sarah love wrestling. I will catch up with the chat. Watch this. Clint, I'm good. It's just we're talking to other people. I don't need to read these. We're getting back. Yeah, okay. It's all about Marty and Sarah all of a sudden. That's delightful. Sabrina said, I'm watching the Golden Girls and your live stream this morning. And actually, yes, if you mute the Golden Girls and leave my audio on, you will see that they actually sync up. That's how I've recorded these. Stokely said, Brett Butler or Brett Summers? Well, Brett Summers really didn't do much of anything besides Match Game because she was Jack Klugman's wife, and Jack called up the producers and said, please get her out of the house. However, I did like her. That's a hard choice. If I'm having lunch with somebody, it's going to be Brett Summers. William said, hey there, nice to see you this morning. Well, nice to see you, William, in a manner of speaking. Neil said, Sabrina, I've had so many Golden Girls videos suggested by YouTube lately. Yeah, if you watch a bunch of my videos, you'll get a bunch of really old videos popping up involving perhaps Regis and Jerry Lewis and Golden Girls. Danny said, I'm back from getting tested. My nose hurts from the tester jamming the swab so hard. But the important thing is that it strengthened your nasal resolve. It's character building for your mucus. Eli French said, I feel attacked about my coffee containers. Yeah, because you got the thumb popping mason jar. Just trade up. We're living in an Armani underwear world now. Neil said, ouch, Dan, I've seen how long those things are. Clint said, hey, RJ, I got to ask, are you really 63 years old? What do you think? Ty said, new series, RJ teaches the world how to throw a ball. Brandon Dottie said, Maude is incredible, but isn't Walter just a total piece of shit? Kind of, but in a lovable way. Less so than Stan was on the Golden Girls, I found. Richard said, RJ, do you remember that show Kenan and Kel on Nickelodeon? Yes, when they just said, let's just do the Kenan and Kel sketches from all that, and otherwise it'll be the exact same show. I remember it exactly. OSWF said, congrats on selling out the barbecue. What will you be cooking? Maybe I'll be making my famous Cobb salad. Hunter said, new series, RJ teaches the world how to wear Armani with the waistband folded down so that nobody can ever see that it's Armani. Yes, that's a lot more discreet. Marty and Sarah and Marty said, RJ, what modern day song would you like to hear old-timey style? I can't think of one modern song. Oh, that one in the mall with that young kid. What about some BTS? Can they do like a big band kind of loungy thing? They seem like fun kids. Sabrina said, if I muted you and the Golden Girls in the background, would it still sync up? Sure. Erin has a wonderful request. She wants Some Enchanted Evening, and I'll tell you why, because I was speaking to her this week for her birthday, which I don't think has happened yet. And I was talking about how sometimes in the old musical days, you'd always hear a guy and his voice would sound like, it would be very throaty, very froggy, like he just ate a piece of Italian bread and then started to sing. So this is one of the great songs that works with that. So everyone, bear with us, and then we'll drink some coffee. Some enchanted evening, you may see a stranger, across a crowded room. And somehow you know even then, that someday you'll see her again and again. Some enchanted evening, I really should have my mustache for this. Someone may be laughing, you may hear her laughing across a crowded room. And night after night, as strange as it seems, the sound of her laughter will sing in your dreams. Who can explain it? Who can tell you why? Fools give you reasons, wise men never cry. Some enchanted evening, when you find your true love, when you hear her call you across a crowded room, then fly to her side and make her your own. Or all through your life you may leave her alone. Once you have found her, never let her go. Once you have found her, never let her go. I'm now covered in sweat. South Pacific takes a lot out of you. Aaron, I hope that satisfied your frog-throated needs. I think everyone seemed to enjoy it. Leo said, what would you rather get as a gift? A secondhand Christenberg compilation album that doesn't have Lady in Red, or a David Spade stand-up DVD from 2006? I want to see how David handles an hour, so I'd say that. Chris said, if you could organize your own ball, how would you do it? I like a wiffle. I'm a big wiffle guy. Bill said, have to look for that movie where Jack Klugman and Sammy Davis Jr. you discovered. Love that retrospective on Sammy. Thank you. And here's to the Church of Satan. Clint said, is your coffee bulletproof oats and is your coffee has bulletproof oats and marshmallows? Well, it does have bulletproof. I will be getting there. Danny said, Nails, it's not so bad if you swab yourself, since you can take your time. I do that often. Oh, Erin said her birthday is Tuesday. Well, happy almost birthday. It's very soon. Hunter said, there's one more small gift in the mail from me, and it may or may not be a secondhand Christopher compilation album. Damn it, I wanted David Spade. Leo said, since Randy, I think he's talking about Randy Quaid here, is so orange now, if he wore those orange SummerSlam trunks, would he look naked? I don't know, but I loved him in all those vacation movies. Lots of July babies. Maybe this is some sort of cancer congregation. It's a horoscope thing. Marty and Sarah said, RJ will get an EGOT. We just know it. I would just give me one. I'll happily take a T. Erica's Pro Mustache. Amazing songs at Karen. Clint said, Ty, I've seen your videos, and it's about your video in concerts. What if RJ is in concert? Will you cheer up to him? That is a whole performance. Jordan said, I'm so proud of myself. Indeed. Aaron said, I should have paid $10. Should have paid front row. Oh, everyone's just hands and clapping. Hunter said, I'm reporting this one for copyright. Have fun with the stream. Shut back down, buddy. Dear Lord. That's not why that happened. The song was haunting. How you doing, Brodzilla? There's another. Oh, that is very sweet, Jessamine Duke. She's considered this a tip for the last song because I worked so gosh darn hard on it. It's a favorite song of everyone. That is very sweet, and I hope you had fun playing Ghost of Shima. You're playing your channel, that fun game, and there's a sword, and you get to stab people and sneak around. Seems like a hoot. Oh my goodness. Hunter said, my birthday's in December, but I feel left out with everyone else mentioning their birthdays. Sing whatever you want. Okay, let me pour this coffee and let me muse on what song I want. That's the hardest thing for me. Okay. I always think of like really sad, slow songs. Oh, here's one that I was just recently saying. This is a good one. In olden days, a glimpse of stocking was looked at as something shocking. Now, heaven knows, anything goes. Good authors, too, who once knew better words, now only use four-letter words, writing prose. You can sing along. Anything goes. The world has gone mad today, and good's bad today, and day's night today, and black's white today, and most guys today, the women prize today, are just silly gigolos. Although I'm not a great romancer, I know you're bound to answer when I propose. Anything goes. That's all I know from Anything Goes, but I think it's enough to get the gist. Jasmine said that was a good synopsis of Ghost of Shima. He's clearly a fan, big fan of Shima and all those things he did out there. A lot of lush greenery. Thank you, Hunter, for that request. I loved singing that song. Danny said, well, Hunter, my birthday is in October, so I'm not part of the July wave. Eric says, Cole Porter, well done. This is good. This is my first cup of coffee today, and it's 9:50. How did I go on without it? I don't know. Nail said, what a tune. Hunter said, I didn't know this song. How do you expect me to sing along? Because when I point, you say anything goes. I should have established that at the beginning. Anything Goes, a great musical. Michelle said, I was watching a musical last night. I had 6 feet of separation involving you. I Googled one of the cast members. It was Robert Maillet, a.k.a. Kurgan, a.k.a. Frankenstein in Monster Brawl. That is so sweet. And, you know, he is the sweetest man in the world. And I loved all the time I spent with him. A true gentleman. Val said, just because this is Nail's birthday, she wants me to sing Anyone Can Whistle, my fame song off my album called You Can Whistle Too. Here we go. Let me wet it. I have to wet my whistle. This is Anyone Can Whistle by me. Anyone can whistle. Anyone can whistle. Anyone can. You got it. Great work, guys. That was a wonderful. Anyone can whistle. Eric said that's happy birthday to Nails, by the way. Nails got a cameo from her husband of RJ talking about Jesus and life expectancy. Yes, she did. Now I remember it. Eric said that was the anthem for Lamaze class. Jordan said, Chelsea said, almost anyone can whistle. Nails is crying because it's such a touching song. Nicholas said, RJ, you should release an album of your best covers. I bet it would sell more than Jillian Hole's Christmas album. I did have an album a while ago, but I'm not going to get into it now. Jessamine Duke said, literally the worst whistle Does it even count? I'll tell you what happens. The stream is not smooth enough. And my whistling is so fast, it's in that whistle register that I can't pick it up, almost like a dog whistle. Stokely said, I can't, but I can snap my fingers. Missy said, I would buy that on vinyl. You can whistle too. Broad is enjoying it. Hunter said, someone didn't eat the crust on their sandwiches growing up. That's so true, and I don't know how you know that about me. Leo said, as a gift, would you rather get a Joe Rogan t-shirt that you have to wear publicly at least 6 times or William Shatner album on vinyl, but there's a bit of dried poo on the sleeve? I don't care if there was a whole turd of shit inside the William Shatner album. I'm picking William Shatner, no problem, all the way. And I will clean the shit myself. Eric said, I was getting lightheaded watching that. Aaron said, it's a classic. It's one of my signatures. Danny's using my head emoji, which is apropos. Lost Shadow almost choked on their coffee. Chris is using my animated emoji. Nail said, oh my God, everyone Google, we need to find that album. Sabrina said, now I want that album. Richard said, RJ, any wrestling booking news? Not really. So there's that show August 16th. It's a barbecue. It's really more of a gathering. I don't know what the parameters are because they quite don't know what the parameters are yet. Where Destiny Wrestling usually is at Battle Arts in Mississauga. In terms of an actual wrestling show, I've heard hide nor hair, nor hair or hide from anyone about anything, and that's okay, given the state of the world. I'll just sit and stretch and hydrate while that happens. Pandela's grandma said, anyone can whistle an album for dogs. Eric said, RJ/Ear 2000's duet album, when? Well, they got to get the band back together. Hunter said, my parents said that you could only whistle if you eat the crust on your sandwiches. I don't know if that's something all parents say. That's a great motivational parental lie. I love that. Clint said, hey, RJ, do you have an action figure of you? Not to buy, but I think very soon I will be coming out with a brand new pin and maybe some other things like shorts and face masks. So stay tuned. That's all I'm going to say. Also, you know, I guess I do have an action figure of me. It's ceramic and it's on a coffee mug. You can beat all the other action figures with it. Nail said, I was told if you ate the crust on your bread, your hair would curl. It does in puberty. Jack Townsend said, damn, sorry I'm late. What have I missed? Pretty much everything, Jack. I'm really very sorry. It's going to really drop off a cliff from here. Brodzilla said, not for a while, Clint. Eric says, ooh, I'm near the Sasag. Bill said, what was one of the most obscure places you've ever wrestled? In an abandoned church in Waterdown, which is just outside of Hamilton. And the guy decided to run the show the same day that WWE had a house show in Hamilton. So I swear to God, there were 6 people in the audience. And it was an abandoned church. It was in the middle of the church. And they put the pews, I guess, against the walls. And we changed on the balcony, which is very weird. I do like walking around those old weird buildings, though. Anyway, I had a match in there. It was a 4-on-4. It was an 8-man tag, plus the ref is 9. So there was actually more people in the ring than there was watching. Stokely said, I'm not allowed to whistle after dark. Yeah, this was when the demons come out. Eric said, fanny packs? Ooh, maybe. I'll look into that. Nail said, Jack missed some awesome songs. Indeed, he did. Pansila's grandma said, wait. Are the crust eating myths supposed to encourage or discourage people from eating the crust? I think you want kids to just eat as much as they can, especially when you're buying it. Val said, ooh, an enamel pin. I need that from my work lanyard. Sabrina said, oh, fuck, more money. Just take my money. Just send it to me and I'll send you whatever. Stokely said, did Danhausen make you buy a coffee mug? No, and he kind of stole the idea from me. Unruly ghoul. Leo said, will you book Addie Starr for RJ City's Night of Not Enough Stars? I mean, you can't argue that she is a star and better than the other wrestling stars. Yeah, but there's not enough stars. I feel like booking a star would mean there's an appropriate amount. And that's not what the show is about. Nils would love curly hair. Eric said, outlandish. Indeed. Michelle said, Robert Maillet was in a bizarre movie called Becky about escaped inmates who terrorize a family. Joel McHale was the dad. And an over-bearded Kevin James, so it was probably a beard wig, the menacing ringleader of the inmates. Have you heard of the Misfits Project 1950 album? I haven't. The band covers very obscure songs from the 80s, except with a horror punk twist. Fascinating. Hunter said, should you really be swearing to God when referring to an abandoned church? I guess it was abandoned, though. God wasn't there to hear you. Fair enough. Brode has a request, a wonderful periwinkle request in honor of Regis. He did love this song. It's My Way, and not the Limp Bizkit version. The version, I guess, sung by Frank Sinatra, but it was written by Paul Anka. I'll speed it up because it is a slow song. And now the end is near, and so I face the final curtain. My friends, I'll say it clear, I'll state my case, of which I'm certain. I've lived a life that's full, I've traveled each and every highway, but more, much more than this, I did it my way. 2, 3 regrets, I had a few, but then again, too few to mention. And now, as tears subside, I stare to without exemption. To think I did all that, and may I say, not in a shy way. Oh no, not me. I did it my way. 2, 3, 4. What is a man? What has he got? If not himself, then he has not to say the things he truly feels, and not the words to one who kneels. The records show I took the blows and did it my way. Very nice. Good choice, Brodzilla. Well done. Apropos. Fun song. I like that snazzier version. Danny asks, is it too late to ask questions for the Key to the City members Q&A? No, it's not. I'm going to record it tomorrow, so you have until today to comment them. Look on the community tab, scroll down. It'll say there's a call for questions. It'll say #AskRJ. Type your questions in there, and I'm going to record it tomorrow, and it will be out Tuesday, so prepare yourselves. Neil says, do you think you should maybe get a breakfast bar stool for Sundays so you don't have to stand so long? Well, I move a lot. I don't want to go, oh, let me get up. And the issue with that is if I move, I'm out of frame. I actually have, this is the best part. There's a stool right here. Here, I'm going to sit just for you, Nails. Damn it. See, this is no good. This is, okay. It's 2:45. There's no one in a place except you and me. This is very Joe the bartender. I don't know. Is this weird? Does it drop the energy of the show? I'll tell you the other problem is that my ass is sticking to the stool. Leo said, if somebody made Everybody Loves RJ sitcom, who would play your mom? Probably my mother. Or the wonderful Bebe Neuwirth. Either way. Jordan said, Misfits minuses Danzig equals a Misfits tribute band. Well, that is a conversation I'm not equipped with the knowledge to actually have. Karen's leaving? Oh, Karen left. Goodbye, Karen. Oh, you wrote something in Spanish. Later, everyone. Yes, goodbye, Karen, to you. Hunter said, this sounds nothing like the theme to WrestleMania X7. Well, if you don't believe me, then check out my melody. Nail said, what a great way to sing off Karen. That's sure. Oh, I missed so many people's things. You know, I sing, I close my eyes, I miss everything. Eric appreciated the spice on that. Nail said, I sing along from the sofa. Charles Dempsey Brown said, whose version of I Did It My Way did you like the best, Elvis or Sinatra? I actually liked Sinatra's. No, I didn't. No, I liked Elvis. Elvis is good. If you haven't heard the Elvis version of Sinatra, if you haven't heard the Elvis version of My Way, you should really check it out. Spring said, why aren't you on Broadway? Well, Broadway's not on Broadway. Right now it's closed. Danny said, yay. Raphael said, bravo, RJ. Good rendition. Ty said, Broadway does not have Cobb salad. No, there's a lot of delis. They have already ones. Leo said, did you look up the Blue Meanie Raw Boy? No, I didn't. I will make a note. I will look it up after this. There's so many things happen. I always forget. Clint said, there's a frightfully good healing. Richard said, RJ, what is your go-to food? I like salad, chicken and salad. It's really not that exciting. I like egg whites, rice cakes. I love a good old-fashioned rice cake. Hunter said, how do you expect RJ to get gams like that if he's singing? Standing burns like a ton of calories. Ty said, no, you sitting in a chair is weird. See, how you ruined the show. Everyone has tuned out. Eric said, the stool makes you look like a night talk show host, and we're the guests. So tell me about this movie again. It looks like a lot of fun, and it comes out when? Here's the new album, You Can Whistle Too, singing Anyone Can Whistle. Terry said, after finally watching the last season from Pose, Patti LuPone would be pretty great / grating, I think. I think she's both. Nail said, is your butt sticky or is the stool sticky? Well, I'm sweaty from singing Some Enchanted Evening. Eric said, Eric B. and Rakim reference. I like to be diverse. RJ, have you made it on WikiFeet yet? No, but I think I've popped up on other wiki sites. Please feel free to send the links. Brozilla said, I could totally see Lilith Crane playing your mom. She's delightful, though she won't answer my tweets. How do you feel about The War Horse? Said Eric. I think it was an excellent play. It's one of my favorites. And they would just say, no, look at this horse. Look, there's a bunch of people pretending to be a horse. I thought it was a hoot. Opti said, why are you not drinking your coffee from one of your RJ City mugs? I missed the opportunity for hawking and shilling. Like you not having an OnlyFans account. Well, first of all, this is my OnlyFans account because only true fans of mine would put up with me singing Some Enchanted Evening. I don't have the mug is on its way. I ordered the mug. It takes a little bit of time to get here. You can relax. But then also, you know how obnoxious it is to drink a coffee cup? It's got my face on it. You tuning into this show and you see my face in addition to my face. Imagine right now, that would be ridiculous. So I want those mugs out there to be a part of other people's lives, just as they've made mugs part of mine. I feel like it's a little grandiose of me, a little pompous. But I am getting one. Jordan said, more Limp Bizkit puns, please. Oh, I'll get there. Hunter said, you know what? The reason I don't do any Limp Bizkit puns is because I'm too busy pissing on my diploma. Jordan said, oh, we did that. Hunter said, this is literally the most boring diet I've ever heard. Egg whites and rice cakes. What the F? Yeah, but I have good coffee. Bill said, if you did a Good, the Bad, and the Unknown on Sammy Davis Jr., are we getting the rest of the Rat Pack? Frank was a great actor. Frank is definitely on the list. Dean will be too. This week, who is coming up? Oh, another actor who is well-versed in the art of cuisine. That is your hint, and that's all I'm saying. I do want to go in and out. I didn't do all the Golden Girls like 4 in a row. I split them up with different people, and I want to split these up too and maybe theme them. So, maybe Halloween will get kind of, all of October we'll have Halloween-themed people, and Christmas we'll have, maybe Bing. Kevin said, RJ, I'm a big fan of yours, although I've never seen one of your matches. Kevin, let me rephrase that for you. You're a big fan of mine because you haven't seen one of my matches. Please keep it that way. Bill, we did that already. Leo said, in order to find Raw Boy on YouTube, you have to find the video of Goldust attacking Blue Meanie. Thank you. Sabrina said, seriously, where is that album of yours? It's been lost to time. Kevin said, look up his death match with Greg Iron. It was a classic. It's Gregory Iron. There's just one iron, not multiple irons. Panda's grandma said, that horse was amazing. Stokely said, War Horse is always yelling and talking about ass. Yeah, at least I don't yell. Charles M.T. Brown said, get your Armani ass up off that stool. I mean, wouldn't you be more comfortable standing / walking? That's true, but it's Nails' birthday and she's forced me to do this. Ooh, Eric said, the man with the golden arm. Are we just naming Sinatra films right now? Sinatra was a very good actor. Not a lot of people know that. He did very few bad movies, to be honest with you. And you think he would be in horrible ones. Zach said, sorry, guys, slept in on Sunday, but now here we are to hear the gossip. Oh, it's hot stuff. Jordan said, do you wear beaver hats and Ben Davis slacks? No Rogaine in the propane, son. I think that's the... Nicholas said, can you sing The Phantom of the Opera? Yes, I can. Dun, 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 dun. Dun, 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 dun. I'm going to do both parts, by the way. Dun, 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 dun. Dun, 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 dun. And let me find a key. In sleep he sang to me. In dreams he came, that voice which calls to me and speaks my name. And do I dream again? For now I find the Phantom of the Opera is there inside my mind. Dun 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 dun. And now this is the Michael Crawford. Sing once again with me a strange duet. My power over you grows stronger yet. See, I'm wearing the mask. And though you turn from me to glance behind, the Phantom of the Opera is there inside your mind. Dun 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 dun. Dun 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 dun. Those who have seen your face draw back in fear. I am the mask you wear. It's me they hear. My spirit and your voice in one combined. Dun, 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 dun. The Phantom of the Opera is there. Inside, he's there. The Phantom of the Opera. Dun, 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 dun. He's there. The Phantom of the Opera. And then she starts singing. And then he's like, sing for me. And he's like, sing. 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 And then she's like, and that's how the song ends. And I think she falls asleep in his bachelor pad. His bachelor pad that he can only get to by boat, gondola. Jordan said, is your favorite Phantom Paul Stanley? You know what? He's not horrible. I wouldn't put him as near the top 3. He's not horrible. Hunter said, it's like I'm back in show choir all over again. Clint said, hey, that song, the real singer who sings that song seems familiar to me. Everyone's happy. Everyone's really enjoying this. Clint said, Jordan, the first time I saw Phantom, it was Paul Stanley. Aaron, my apologies. That song always gives me goosebumps, said Nicholas. Well, I guess not this time. Jack said, well done, RJ. Eric said, I appreciate the effort, but since you are a heel, I boo your rendition because it personally offended me. That's what I like to hear. Hunter said, those last 3 ahs were all the same note, and that's the tragedy of it. That's why it's such a sad play. Bill said, we need to get you a Phantom of the Opera mask and cape now. I have the mask somewhere. Didn't I do a whole episode with the mask on my face? Terry Brown said, holy crap, RJ, I realized the other day you totally remind me of a younger version of Mike Patton from Faith No More. Are you a fan of any of his stuff? I heard this like 2 days ago on a cameo. Somebody said, by the way, I think you look like Mike Patton. I was like, all right, what do you want from me? No, it was a couple weeks ago here, and the only Faith No More song I know is their cover of Easy Like Sunday Morning, which I sang on the show. Ty said, this has restored my Sunday. Duke's stream ruined my Sunday, and this has made it so much better. Nell said, Panties, he could maybe do a whole one-man musical with them. Michelle said, when I looked up the cast list for Monster Brawl, the picture they used of you was just a selfie of you in a blue towel. You know what? That's the reason that's the first one is because that's the first one that comes up on Google, which is a shame. But I have to get that guy. I have to call the people, the Google people. Richard said, RJ, is this a new gimmick? I like it. Oh, you mean the sitting? Neil said, oh, no, Ty, what happened with Jessamine Stream? Look, can we stay on task? This is about mine. Eric said, he was cute when he was younger. Are you talking about me? Eric said, Mike Patton. Good call. Good call, Terry. I was also once told I look like the Spanish guy from Hang Time. Remember that show? I think Dick Butkus, high school kids playing basketball. Hang time, working together. Hang time, laying it on the line. Terry said, that is really bizarre, and I missed that part of the stream. What a shame. Liz said, that was awesome. When the album for Phantom came out, I used to play it and sing along to the whole thing. Thank you, RJ. What a great way to start my morning. You know what I didn't do, and I will do? My favorite part of Phantom is the beginning, which is no song at all. It's in the middle of an auction. They're auctioning off things from the burned down opera house. Let me see if I can remember it. Lot 666, then, a chandelier in pieces. Some of you may recall the strange affair of the Phantom of the Opera, a mystery never fully explained. We're told this is the very chandelier that hung in the whatever, and then they thing off, and it goes, perhaps we may frighten away the ghost of so many years ago with a little illumination, gentlemen. And then they start the song. Leo said, you once wrestled the lovely gentleman Austin Aries and Alberto El Patron in the same match. What was that like? I had a nice time. I got my ass kicked, but we won, so I can't complain at all, really. Even though I should. I like complaining, but, what are you going to do? Alex said, have you ever thought of a sideburns gimmick? Yeah, the gimmick would be that I can't grow them. Hunter said, my favorite RJ gimmick is that he doesn't brush his hair before streaming. Ty said, Jay Hernandez. Is that the Spanish guy from Hang Time? Eric said, no, the Faith No More guy. There's some argument here. Nick said, hey, RJ, any words about the late Regis Philbin? I just talked about him for like 10 minutes at the beginning of the stream. I will also say, I didn't tell this at the beginning, when he was on the Joey Bishop show as a sidekick in 1968, he suddenly walked off the show. And he said, oh, I heard ABC doesn't like me or my performance, and I'm not good enough, so I'm leaving. Leaves in the middle of the show. Joey Bishop has to host the whole show himself. Everyone's like, what the hell was that? A couple days later, he comes back and apologizes, says there's no hard feelings and whatever. And then he starts being the sidekick again like nothing happened. Turned out, it was all a ruse. It was all a staged setup to get some controversy and drum up some interest and ratings because they were struggling against The Tonight Show, which even in 1968 was hosted by Johnny Carson. And Regis only admitted it years later in one of his books and said he felt horrible about it. He didn't want to do it to begin with, and then he felt horrible after he did it. I imagine he would. But I loved, he used to go, oh, you see, he just used to come out and like hold a newspaper and say, oh, did you see what happened to the Mets here? They didn't do so well. Last night I was at the Blue Dolphin with Joy, and who's sitting next to me in the booth next to me is Mickey Dolenz from the Monkees. And then there would be 8 minutes of applause. Nell said, I made gifts from Monster Brawl and the Murdoch Mysteries there on Twitter. Oh, I will look them up when I'm done this. Chris said, you with a manicured goatee would totally give off Orlando Bloom vibes. Will Orlando bloom if Bill withers? I think that's an important question for us all. Ty said, Ty's just naming people now. Jack said, just had a thought. Imagine a remake of sorts. The Road 2 movies, a la Crosby, Hope, and Lamore, starring you, Dalton Castle, and Max the Impaler, grifting your way to a wrestling show. Grifting is the correct term. I like Dalton, obviously. I also like Max. I met her a couple times. Fine wrestler. I'd like to just going down the road with everybody. Jack said, you and Dalton know just how to grift, but Max just keeps bashing heads to get further down the road. Ty said, can we get a whole video of RJ singing Phantom songs? Sure, at some point. Oh, a wonderful, hold on one sec. Ty said, yes, that's the guy from Hang Time. Thank you. Sean said, I have a clip of you making the Bill Withers pun saved in my favorite video folders. Michelle said, throwing back to last week, I was a big fan of you and Bob's Burgers. I disagree with whoever said that I sound just like Gene from Bob's Burgers. I binged a few Bob's Burgers and tried my best to hear it, but just couldn't. Thank you, Michelle. I couldn't hear it either. Eric has a wonderful turquoise tribute. Wants me to sing The Good Life by Frank Sinatra. Oh, the good life, full of fun, seems to be the ideal. Oh, the good life seems to hide all the sadness you feel. Will you really fall in love if you take the chance? So be honest with yourself. Don't try to fake romance. I didn't know I knew those lyrics until I started singing, oh, the good life, to be free and explore the unknown. Dun, 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 dun. And the heartache When you learn, you must face them alone. Dun, 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 dun. Please remember, I still love you. And in case you wonder why, well, just wake up and kiss that good life goodbye. I guess he's breaking up with her in the nicest way possible. Don't second guess this or else you're out of here. Classic Frank. Clint said, RJ, do you want to go back to acting on a movie? Sure, the right film. I got a lot of scripts and I go through them all and I read them. And they don't really seem to be the quite fit for what I'm after and my brand of the message I'm trying to send. But if the right film came along, I certainly would consider it. We have another request here. I know everybody, this is from Sean, a lovely turquoise tribute, said, I know everybody loves Phantom, but I've truly grown up listening to it. My parents insist I sang the words from My High Chair. Love your renditions. Oh, I thought the song was My High Chair. Do you want me to sing anything? Because I thought this was just... Sean, if you have a request, do let me know. But unless that's just a thank you. That is so sweet of you. I've seen the Phantom like 5 or 6 times on Broadway and then in Toronto. And I want to see the Vegas version when they just chop 30 minutes off. I just want to know what they cut. Bill said, Eric, awesome song choice. I do think so. Sean says, oh yeah, oh hell yeah, sing My High Chair. Yes, I love My High Chair. It's from that great play, which was off Broadway and unfortunately never made it to Broadway. But it did have a Robert Klein in it. Here it is, one of my favorite songs. I'll never forget this one, My High Chair. I'm sitting on top of my high chair. Boy, look, there's mom and dad. I'm sitting on top of my high chair. Oh, gee, my cat looks sad. What's wrong with her? I should feed her some food. But all I have on my plate are Cheerios. Do cats eat Cheerios? I don't know. But in the meantime, I'll just sit on my high chair. Oh, look, there's mom and dad. Look at me. I'm sitting on my high chair. Please, cat, please don't be sad. Here's a Cheerio off of my plate. I hope you don't have an allergy to this Cheerio from my high chair. Oh, look, I'm on top of my high chair and my cat's eating Cheerios now. Oh, look, I'm on top of my high chair. Oh, look. Oh, boy. Oh, how. That was a wonderful My High Chair. Robert Klein. So fun. Never quite made it to Broadway. It's a shame. Speaking of Robert Klein, Erin, dear Lord, I'm not sweating enough, has a request because she hasn't heard it in a while. They're playing our song. It's a fine request. Speaking of Robert, this is the Robert Klein tribute episode. Oh, they're playing a song. Oh, yes, they're playing my song. And when they're playing my song, everybody's got to shh, shh, shh. Don't say a word now. Just listen to that sweet melody. I'm happy to say in my own humble way, every perfect note of that was written by me. Oh, yes, they're playing my song. That table's humming along. That couple half out the door has gone back to hear more of my music. At first, I thought this place was a dive. I chose it in haste, but they sure I got taste. As long as they're playing my song. Who was to know that 9 months ago I would give birth at my piano? In all honesty, I've got to admit, I knew this song would be an international hit. Oh, they're playing my tune so bad it's ending so soon. Oh, they got to go that they're playing. Oh, God, I'm praying they'll be playing my song. It's wonderful. They're playing our song by Robert Klein. That is a hoot. That is work. That is a working song. I hope that satisfied you, Aaron. This is so close to the day of your birth. Nick said, are you aware your pre-roll ad was for Manscaped 3.0 and this is a brand new endorse? Well, I don't endorse them because it's not in the show. But if they want to pay me to endorse it, I would. So in a roundabout way, I do, but I don't. I don't endorse. I'm neutral on it. I scape, but I don't use scape unless they want to send it to me. Clint said, do what's best for you to act, RJ, is to steal everyone's coffee. Sure. Terry said, oh, home movies, yet another brilliant show that ended up on Adult Swim. That's true. Sean said, and I was more of a thank you. Oh, it was more of a thank you, but now it's a request for my high chair. Fine. Hunter said, you don't sit on top of a high chair. You sit in a high chair. 6 out of 10. He's sitting on. Have you seen the show? You haven't even seen the show, Hunter. It's the point of it. It's a moral message. Neil said, it's such a classic. I lost you. It's such a classic. I don't find out. I like that they didn't find out if cats could eat Cheerios before writing it. Well, it's called dramatic tension. Leo said, do you remember Blue Meanie's WWF theme? I do, absolutely. And the only reason I know that is because it's constantly played on when I play WrestleMania 2000 on N64. Yeah, it'll pop up on like MTV a lot because it is a public domain song. Ty said, I'm just mad the song is actually more ridiculous than he makes it out to be. Oh, you're talking about they're playing our song. Yeah, it is. Bill said, RJ, you have a way with lyrics. By the way, Dwayne is doing his best to stay out of those scary alleys. Well, my heart goes out to him. Eric said, this is Rocky Horror. Richard said, RJ gets great cardio from singing. Clint said, hey, RJ, so you play more NES games than video games? Well, NES are video games, but yes. Erin is very satisfied. She says, thank you. Terry said it was Lucille Ball or something. It was Lucille Ball's daughter, Lucy Arnaz. She does the female counterpart of the song. Hunter said, I'm looking for an endorsement from Nair. I had it when I was a kid. I had Nair, and I left it too long on my chest, and it made my nipple hard for like 3 hours. Did something horrible to it. Wow, Charles Dempsey Brown with a deep cut. You ever hear Patti LaBelle's version of Sinatra's song, This House I Live In? No one could top that. I haven't, but I will soon. Missy said, RJ and Weird Al should work on a collaboration album. Well, I'm just singing the real songs, not a parody guy joking around kind of thing. YL said, was Randy Quaid looking to smash? That's a weird request. What an awesome morning, said Nails. I just love you, RJ, and the chat. Stokely said, RJ would rather have 30 Danny DeVitos or 50 Kermit the Frogs. I'd rather have 50 Kermit the Frogs. There seems to be no pathos with Danny DeVito. Hunter said, curious, you ever eat Patti LaBelle's version of sweet potato pie? No one can top that. Fantastic. Richard says, Manscaped 3.0 is no joke. Speaking of no joke, I have more coffee to make. As you know, I have to make it for tomorrow. And the witching hour is now upon us. So this is a hearty brew. Take a nice sniff. We did a sing-along, and now we're doing a smell-along. 2, 3, 4. It's going to be a good Monday. If today is any indication, I will spend most of it sweating and singing. Look, I got this water here, which is in Fiji, so relax, everybody who yelled at me. It's because I bought water on sale. Gosh, God forbid. That's a nice sound. That's a pleasant, peaceful, filling sound. I spilled it. Shit. There we go. And it will sit. You can do this at home. Minimum 12 hours. You want to get close to 24. Here's also a birthday card from my uncle. Look at this. It's got a T-Rex on it. Look at that thing. Look at this. Like he's gonna bite you. And when I opened it, it startled me. For a dynamite boy, it says, and that is me. Sending you great big dino-sized wishes for a very happy birthday. And then, most importantly, have fun. But as you can see in the background, there's a volcano that's erupted, which means, at a certain point, time will run out. We will all expire, much like the dinosaurs did. So have fun, really implying that the fun will eventually one day end. So a lot to think about in that card. Hunter said, get a damn Brita picture. Stop wasting all that plastic. I'm calling Trudeau. I drink out of these plastic bottles multiple times. I think I get my money's worth out of them. I don't want to go back to the boxed because the box gets soggy after a certain point. Leo said, if the stream goes over an hour, does the network fine you? Yes, I pay for the overrun. They've allowed for an overrun only on pay-per-view Sundays. I love dinosaurs. That's an awesome card. See, people love the dinosaur cards. Nail said, it startled me. Yeah, it's quite an arresting card. Once again said, Clint, happy birthday to Nails. Happy birthday to you. Jessamine said, I think we can all agree that's a great birthday card. And she used a dinosaur emoji. It's a fun thing. It's a fun thing to do. Rawr, that kind of thing. As a hoot. Leo said, maybe you can be AEW's Dynamite Boy. Yeah, and I can walk around with a card saying next match or round 1. Nail said, thanks all again. Hunter said, do they have boxed water in Canada? Yes, and they also have bagged milk. I'll let you wrap your head around that. Anyway, I want to say thank you to everyone who made me sweat singing mainly Broadway musicals and Sinatra songs. It was incredibly sweet. Happy almost birthday to Aaron. Happy today birthday to Nails. And what else? Oh, yeah, my members, go write in the questions. You have one more day to ask me more questions, not unlike this situation, because I'm leaving. Let's get one final shot of the Armani. They were incredibly expensive. And you can see that in the quality here, how it hugs, and it won't pull. I'm sure I'll use them thoroughly throughout the day. Godspeed.